Good afternoon. No, I'm a minute early, so probably there's no one here yet. Hopefully someone shows up soon. I'll just wait here for a minute until someone shows up. I know someone will be here. Here comes some goofy looking guy walking by the window. Didn't look this way. It was Brett, for anyone wondering. I'm sure when I said some goofy looking guy, you already realized that. I see we got two people here. Welcome. I'm not showing 8. I'm not getting any messages. I don't know if anyone's chatting or not. If you are, not coming through. Okay, here we go. Couple there on there now. Hello, Bud Files. Hello, Mikay. Good to have everyone here. Let's see what works out the best here. I can get right at the right distance. There we go. Now I can read the comments pretty good with my glasses on. Don't have to bend over. Well, it's been sunny for the most part today. Starting to cloud up now. 82 degrees right now. We're supposed to be having some thunderstorms moving in this evening. Had quite a bit of rain last few days. Not a tremendous amount. It's not no excessive rainfall, but it's been so that should help stuff that is starting to dry out, and that should reduce the fire risk. We haven't had a burn ban in this county, but a lot of counties have had a burn ban for the past couple months. You know, not really say you want to say hello, but I'm going to say Dino wanted to say hello to everyone. And he made a mistake of getting close enough so I could grab him. Look at the camera, Dino. He's one of Dickie's kittens from April. So he's maybe 5.5 months old now. They grow up so fast. Hello, Henry Leslie Vermont. There. Here's Daisy. She got a birthday coming up next month. She's going to be 3 years old on October 29th. Hello, Haig. I got my new laptop. I was mentioning that the other day that someone had bought a laptop for me off of my Amazon list. That was delivered on Thursday. It's pretty similar to what I had, but it's a little bit different. It's a stronger laptop, so I can do more with it. And the camera's a little different on this. It shows what do I want to say? It showed more than gets my head. It gets in a bigger view. I don't know if that's something with the settings or if it's just a better camera in this or what, but it seems to be pretty good. Hello, JB. Yep, my old laptop had just about had it. That actually got to the point where it was split open, so I couldn't close it, because if I tried to close it, it would actually come right apart. This one's got more memory. I think the hard drive is about the same size in it. This has a faster processor. So once I get everything figured out, I should be able to look stuff up on here and share screens and stuff. I'm not going to attempt that today because I'm still learning stuff, but I should be able to do that in the future now. Hello, Lindy Oki. What was I going to say? You stop to get a drink of coffee, then I lose track of what I was talking about. I have a doctor's appointment set up for October 4th, so I can get back on my medicine. Am I out on that? And I was going to wait until after I got insurance to go to the doctor. Well, I had someone that offered to pay for a doctor's appointment and my medicine so I could get back on my medicine. So I made the appointment. So October 4th, I'll be going. So hopefully that'll help me out some. Last few days have been pretty rough. I went to the post office on Thursday, I believe it was. Yes, Thursday. And I was in quite a little pain by the time I got home. It took a couple days for me to recover from that. Yes, Haig. The PayPal did come through. It actually came through 3 times. I'm not sure if I intended to do or not, but it came through 3 times. And also, speaking of PayPal, I've heard that they're going to be doing away with the friends and family feature on there. But if anyone does send anything by PayPal, if you still have the option, if you send it friends and family, there's no cost to it. Although I did hear someone say today that they're supposed to be doing that. Because they charge, I believe it's 4.5% service fee on that, which isn't a great amount. Like for $100, it'd only be $4.50, so it's not a lot. But there wouldn't be any service fee on it if you can still do it to friends and family. Hello, Radio Man. Hello, J&B. Talking away here. I'm missing comments. Hope I didn't miss anyone here. Hello, Gail. Okay, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I was talking about my getting my prescription. I don't really notice it when I'm taking it, but when I run out of gabapentin, I know within a week how much that actually does help me. Hello, John. Hunting and stuff with J&J. Hello, Roberta. So I'm hoping once I get back on the prescription within 2 or 3 weeks, because it takes a little while for it to build up in your body, then hopefully I'll be feeling better again. Because in fact, Thursday night, I normally feed water to the chickens after dark. Thursday night, I was in so much pain, I didn't even go out to feed and water them. On Friday, I could see about going in the run that they were okay on food and water. And the reason I go in there after dark is sometimes Earl likes to act like a rooster. So I go in after dark. I don't have to worry about fighting him off. He's usually not a problem, but every now and then he does like to attack me. For me, not to give him that opportunity, because he won't attack after dark. But I had to take some acetaminophen. I'm trying to limit how much of that I'm taking, and then just took it very easy. In fact, Thursday night, I didn't even go. The refrigerator is in the barn right behind me. I didn't even go to the refrigerator to get anything out Thursday night. I just came up with stuff I hadn't covered here for dinner that night. Well, I'm feeling better now. I'm just trying to take it easy for the next week and a half. Well, next 2 or 3 weeks. It's going to take a while, even after I get the medicine for it to build up. Then hopefully I'll get back to normal. See if I missed any comments here that I should have seen. Yes, hey, that's going to be good. Um, I'm not exactly sure about that shadow, Len. I was wondering that myself. I think possibly it has to do with the sun shining in on my forehead. Not that right there, because Oreo said stick his head between me and the camera. This is Oreo. He's what is he? He's 5 years old. He turned 5 in May. He's my second oldest cat. Oldest one's Batman. He turned 5 in April. I know lighting plays a big role with these virtual backgrounds. So that's what I'm thinking that it is. It's all the issues around my head. I usually can contribute that to light. Because at one time I had more light on one side than the other side, and the side where there wasn't as much light is the side where the issues were. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know if I said hello to you, so hello, Rio man. Tuesday, I had my telephone interview for food stamps. That's at 9:15, I believe it is. I have to look up to make sure I got the right time because I have to go outside where I got stronger Wi-Fi to make sure I don't miss a phone call. So hopefully get that telephone interview done, give them the rest of the information they need, and they can get that processed right away. Because I'm spending more money on food right now than I am food for the animals. I know price of cat food's gone up. Of course, I am getting some help with the dry cat food. I have a subscriber bought a few items off my Amazon list. Um, Dry cat food, trash bags, and paper towels. And going to be sending them every month now. So that'll be good because at least I'll be getting the dry for them. I was able to get a couple cases of canned cat food last week, so they could have their canned cat food. And my older chickens aren't eating much bought food at all. They must be doing good with bugs and worms and stuff. Because they're not hardly eating layer pellets. The younger birds, they don't have as big of an area. They're going through a lot of the chick starter. Hello, OJ and Dad. We'll scroll back a little bit, make sure didn't miss anyone. If I missed anyone's question on here, anyone coming in, if I didn't acknowledge you, say something again. Sometimes I do miss comments, even though I try not to. Oh, I didn't know that, Gail. I'll have to do that. Because the canned cat food I use, hopefully they would send me coupons for that, is Friskies, which is the Purina product. I'm doing pretty good. And I was mentioning on my Amazon list, someone asked me in my midweek live on Wednesday night, if the stuff toward the top of the list is the stuff that I need the most, I actually a few items on there, and I did rearrange some stuff on there. And on the very top of the list, I put the canned cat food, and I can't remember what else I have there. I think I have a hose on there. But first 2/3 of the list, that is stuff that I could use soon or relatively soon. The garden hose would be nice right now because I could add on to the one I'm using and stretch it right out to the chicken run. But once I get moved, I'm definitely going to need a garden hose. Because I'm using a borrowed hose now. So I'm definitely going to need a hose then. And I know there was some medicines on there that I can use at some point. There's a wormer on there for cats. I do need to worm the cats because I have noticed a few tapeworms here and there. So they're all going to need to be wormed. And then there's some Vet RX on there. I've got some on for the cats and the chickens. So if they have any respiratory issues, I'll have that for them. And if anyone's got any questions about anything on my list, go ahead and send me an email, and I can answer any questions anyone might have. Yeah, again, lost track of what I was going to say next. I see some of you are typing King in chat to drop your link. Go ahead and do that. You can also type in weather and then your zip code, and that will drop your weather. Well, I'm not really doing too much to get prepared for winter yet, Roberta. I will have to start looking into that. Because I wore out my winter boots I had last year. So I probably will be looking into a pair of winter boots. Now I gotta take a look and see what else I'm gonna need for winter. But I know it shouldn't be too bad. Well, I'm hoping to be out of this camper before I need to heat. But if I do need to heat, I have a propane heater I can use in here. And then once I get moved, I'll be all set with heat there. Let's see what night that says the weather is here. I'm showing 81. Close. Like that's saying 82. So I'll have to take a look and see how I'm set on winter stuff. I may need a couple pairs of jeans. I've got a couple pair left from the ones I got last year. But I wore some of them out, so I don't have as many as I did have. I've got 3 or 4 flannel shirts. And I got a couple hoodies. So I got the winter clothing that I need. A little cooler where you are, Roberta. Yeah, I love the weather here. When I was in New York, it was a rarity to have 82 degrees in September. So that's really nice. Got ya. You gotta stay off it. See, everyone saw who put that comment there. That was Dino. Hello, Jewish Redneck Prepper. Good to have you here. Good question, Haig. I think I am gonna need gloves. I think the winter gloves I had last year, I think they ended up getting holes in them towards spring. I'm not even sure if I brought them with me. But I had them pretty well wore out. So So I'm gonna need gloves. Okay, I am gonna go through my Amazon list and my Walmart list, and I'm gonna add in some clothing and stuff on there. And I do have another list on Amazon that I haven't put up yet. And that's stuff that I can use once I get moved. But that stuff I don't want yet because there'll just be more stuff that I have to move. So once I get situated, I'll have that list there also. Well, actually, I'll probably just move it over to my current list. Hello, Nancy. Surprised you're on here, Nancy. I think you'd be all tired out from your live. I did find a place to move to, Roberta. It's not finalized. There's still some stuff that's going to need to be done before I can get that finalized, but I do have a place. Yeah, I took a nap this afternoon too. I don't know, I guess got very tired. I slept most of the time in between MT Homestead's live and Traveling Merton and Sue's live. One fact, their live had always started when I had my alarm set. And I got up, and it took me quite a while to get going. Yes, I am, Haig. Definitely making progress. There's good things coming. But just everything taking. Hello, Ruby. Um, yep, definitely, Nancy. Good things are coming. At least there's no big rush. Because I got a place to stay for the time being until everything's ready. So I'm not worried. You hear Earl out there saying hello. I know no one else can hear him, but he's crowing away. Yes, it is, Nancy. Yeah, there's stuff going on behind the scenes that I don't want to say anything about right now. And I'll have a video coming out when everything's finalized. Yes, it is, Haig. Yeah, all the chicks that survived those few days there when so many of them died, they're all doing well now. Still don't know 100% what happened to them, but we got past that, and the rest of them are doing very well now. Hello, Paula. All the other chickens are doing good. Cats are all doing good. So overall, everything's going pretty good. Anyone have any questions for me? I don't seem to be thinking real good today about thinking up stuff to say, so some questions might help me. Hey, Superman. Well, it don't look like you've got any questions for me. Um, I don't have too much, Mikay, and I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to need. I know I'm going to need a bed, um, dresser would be nice. Do have a coffee table. I got to put my laptop sitting on right now. Um, I might need kitchen table and chairs. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to need, but I will need some furnishings. I'm hoping to get through some thrift stores and see what they have. And it's just a matter of hopefully I'll be getting a vehicle soon so I can go out and do some thrifting. Because you never know what they're going to have. Every time you stop in, they have different stuff there. Oh, okay, Mikay. Yeah, that would be great. Yes, it'll be the same basic area, Paula. It's Brett. I could hear you, but you weren't disturbing me at all. And I'm sure no one could hear the lawnmower. No one heard the lawnmower running when Brett was mowing, did you? I don't think it was that loud. Because I could hear Earl over the top of the lawnmower, and I don't think anyone could hear him either. Oh, okay, Mikay, that sounds good. I was all there. It's not too far from here. It's a road that I normally don't go on, but I go very close to this place anytime I go into Waldron or Mina, Fort Smith. It's just down the road a little bit. It's gonna there's electricity there, Mikay. So I'll be using probably 99% electric. And then I do have my solar panels, but I've got to get more battery before I can use much off them. And I'm going to set them up. And maybe some outside lights stuff. I'm going to run off the solar. And eventually, I do want it all depends on what the price of electricity is too. I know that's not as much here as it was in New York, so maybe it won't be as bad using electric here. Because the last place was in New York, I didn't even have electric available there. And then if the electric is too much, then I'll start looking at switching some stuff to solar. And one thing I do want to do is I want to get a bigger generator eventually so I can run the essentials if the power goes out for an extended period of time. What I have now is fine to run microwave or hot plate lights, and phone charger, laptop charger, stuff like that. But I'd like to be able to have one big enough so I can run an air conditioner and then when I get into incubating eggs, I'm going to have to make sure I can have a steady power supply for the incubators, which I can probably do that with the solar when the incubator doesn't take that much power. but I've only got one okay battery right now. Because one of them, what do they call them? Post. One of the battery posts broke off from my newest battery. So all I've got is my battery that is 3 years old. And that was starting to get weak last year before I got the new battery bought for me. So I don't, even if I was generating solar power, I don't have any way to store much power right now. But we'll work on that as time goes along. I'll be in contact with you, Mikay. Because I'm not really sure right now. I haven't been given a date of when the place is going to be available yet. Yes, Paula, that is very nice of Mikay. Okay, Mikay, sounds good. Hello, Steve. Almost went to your live last night, I think it was. I don't know, last night or night before. The one that you did early in the evening, and you were only on for an hour or two. I saw over on the side that you were live. I clicked on it, and you just ended. Just like 10 minutes, I think it was. About 10 minutes before I clicked on it. Or did anyone else have any questions for me? Brett, you got any questions? You're always good for questions. I don't think I'm fully awake from my nap yet. I appreciate that, Mikay, because sounds like you have just what I'm going to be needing. And the mower wasn't bothering me, Brett, and I asked if anyone else could hear it on the live, and no one said anything, so I don't think it was bothering anyone. Oh, I think I got to block someone on here now. That dog man guy's trouble. Nothing but trouble. I'm going to block him. Well, are you passed out in Jeff's living room again? That's where you were the last time you woke up and didn't know where you were. Yeah, welcome in, Mike. Yeah, I didn't think the mower would really get picked up on here. That's good. Because actually the air conditioner makes more noise than that mower did. You do have the fan on low. Yeah, I got the fan on low, so it's not making as much noise. It does sometimes. I know no one's ever said anything about being able to hear that. You shouldn't get a copyright strike from the mower. I hope not, anyways. And I know I mentioned a week or two ago about they restricted my monetization on one of my lives, saying that it wasn't ad friendly. I disputed that, and it's back to normal now. So whatever they were saying the restriction was on there is gone now. And I still don't know exactly what it was. I had one comment made that night. There was a political comment. It's the only thing I could even remotely figure out that they were talking about. But when I requested a review, that was the end of it. Yep. Yeah, Dogman, they deleted your comment so they could take the restriction off. Yeah, I don't think there was anything deleted off from that. Because I went back and checked after I requested the review a few days later, and everything was back to normal. Told me that I would have to delete anything, and I didn't delete anything before I requested the review because there was nothing wrong. So, whatever happened there, they agreed with me that there was nothing wrong. Yeah, Brett, I don't know why that does it. Stuck in the chicken wires over the window. So I don't know why that picks up occasionally. I know what you mean, dog man. I've never been in Facebook jail, but I've been threatened by Facebook several times. Because if I see a picture on there I like, or that I like or something, I hit the like button. Well, they don't like that. Because I like too much stuff on there. So they restrict me being able to like anything or sharing anything, which I don't share a lot of stuff. So I know it's got to be the likes. Because they say it's either liking or sharing too much. And they've threatened me 3 different times. And they'll restrict it for an hour. Oh, you probably do use hate speech. don't know, I just wish that there was a platform that you could actually talk on that people actually use. I guess there is a couple out there, but not a lot of people use them. Because I am in distress. Yeah, this would make a good chicken coop. If be careful of the floor. Yeah, I'm very careful what I say on both Facebook and YouTube, so I don't have too much of a problem. But I have had a few issues with Facebook, like I was just telling about. Yeah, I know, Mike. Brett's not good with floors at all. I just wish I knew how much trip it Jeff's at night. If I knew, I would have videoed it. Okay, Mikay. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I think I actually only tripped that, and I didn't really trip. I put my cane. I'd gone to the bathroom when I was coming back out. I put my cane on the high spot where the boards are buckled up there in the kitchen, and my cane slid down to the bottom. Hello, Masha. Yeah, that night that we were all there, my problem getting up out of that recliner was where I wanted to put my left foot to brace myself to get up, was right where that was humped up. And my foot kept sliding down, and then it wasn't in the right spot to brace myself to get up. Hello, Merton and Sue. Well, that's good, Mike. Yes, that rocker is nice. Because the next day after we were all there, I stopped in to see Jeff. And I told him I didn't want to sit in the recliner because of the bad spot on the floor. It's hard for me to get up. And he asked me if I wanted to sit on the bar stool. I told him I'd rather sit in the rocker. and he moved that over the other side of the room so the floor was all good where it was. And that was pretty comfortable. Yep, that was a fun night. I just wish I'd been videoing Brett. That's all. The only thing I regret. Other than that, it was pretty good. The chicks are doing real well. I went out, checked on them earlier, and they're all hopping around and having a good old time. That would have been quite a video. Hello, Hunter. Well, to know how many times Brett tripped over the floor, we just have to know how many times he got up and walked out into the kitchen. Because it was every time. I wish I'd stayed a few minutes longer. I wish I'd seen when he fell in slow motion. Yeah, I liked it when Jeff went over and got his camera and his tripod and stuff. They moved everything away from Brett. He wouldn't break anything if he fell on it. Hello, Wanda. Well, I'm in a temporary place right now, so I'm going to be getting a permanent place at some point. Just not sure when everything's going to get worked out on that. I don't know, Deb, but from where I was, I could see out into the kitchen. And I didn't know it had happened. I didn't know anything about it until Mike was commenting on it a day or two later. I wish I'd seen it though. That would have been funny. And you'll have to wait till the video comes out, Sue. I can't give it away now. When the time's right, there's going to be a video on it. Oh, that's not good, Brett. I'm assuming after you fell on your boss's guitar collection, he was no longer your boss after that? Yeah, I know what you mean, Mike. Something like that. I do the same thing. I won't laugh at someone until I know they're okay. But you weren't a star employee after that deal. Yeah, but I bet you felt like a butt nugget after that, didn't you? Yeah, I love how these cats will pretend they're worst enemies. Then when it's time to go to sleep, they lay right on top of each other. Yeah, it can be dangerous following with a butcher knife in your hand. Yeah, sometimes you can, when someone falls, that it's just not something you should be laughing at. Well, it's not fun to fall in your early 50s either. I fell about a year ago. And it was months before I got over that. Yeah, I remember hearing, well, Jamie getting hurt that same day. And that's one reason a lot of times when I actually could be using just my cane, I use my rollator because when I step just right or slip or something, I might not be able to catch myself. But the rollator, I usually pretty good then. Yep, breaking your hip can make you go downhill fast. I knew a guy quite a few years ago, never been sick a day in his life. All of a sudden he got sick. Just he's starting to get better, he fell and broke his hip. And then once he broke his hip, it was all over him. I think he died within 6 months after that. And I'm assuming, Brett, that someone was seriously commenting that to Jeff. I know everyone's joked with him about it, but someone might have been serious about that. Yeah, I know some people they do try to help, but if they just stop and think, they would realize that it's not practical. Oh, you'll get an e-bike, dog man. You haven't mentioned that enough. Some company's going to hear you. Yeah, I'm starting reviews now. I got to get my solar motion light put up and get the review done on that. Then I have another one just emailed me. I think it's legitimate. I checked their website and stuff. Because I actually have gotten 3 things about doing reviews. The first one I got, there were just too many grammar errors in the email. And, when you put the mouse over the link and you can see what the website on there didn't match up with what they were saying the company was. So I suspected that being some kind of scam. So I just ignored that one. Oh, you got any bike on the way? Well, that solar powered motion light that I got, they told me I could pick out anything on their website that I wanted. They had all different kinds of lights on there: electric lights, solar lights, floodlights, spotlights, accent lighting. And I picked out solar powered motion activated floodlight. And they said they would send it right out to me, and I got it less than a week later. This last one I got is hidden cameras. I got to do a little more looking to see if there's something in there I want. Hello, Judy and Tony. Mike, if you don't want the whole world to know, why do you come on my live and announce it? Anytime you make a comment on here, there's around 200 people that's going to see that. If I have a lot of people who watch replay, and I usually, from a live, I usually end up with darn close to 200 views. when Dino was using my leg as a scratching post. Boy, I'm glad he got over that. I can see you doing that too, Mike. Yeah, I know why spell check does stuff that it does sometimes. But yeah, last night I had Superman in my lap for a long time. Yeah, I know, Brett. You're telling me to do cartwheels all the time. It's okay, Wanda. That's actually not as bad as some of the names they call me. No, I'm just kidding about that. They're all good to me. You guys are goofballs. Yeah, it has gotten funny. Hello, Tony. Yeah, you got that right, Mike. You know, there was that one person there was saying that Mike and Brett are brothers. You know, I actually could see where she could think that. You two do act so much alike. Yeah, they do, don't they, Wanda? I was going to make a comment about clownfish last night, but I decided to behave. Hello, Mark. Hey, you misbehaved last night. You got told about it, didn't you, Mike? You got Jeff a little upset when you got his Alexa start playing music. He straightened you out, didn't he? Because he should have known better than to invite you over for a live, anyways. Hello, Jonesy. Yeah, I know what you mean, Deborah. Yeah, I know, Mike. You like to get other people's lives demonetized. Yours don't matter because you delete them anyways. Yeah, that's probably what happened last night. I think he was on the verge of throwing you out of his house until he remembered. Uh-oh, I asked him for a ride on Monday. Yeah, if anyone wants to have Nightbot drop your channel link, type King in the chat. You can also type weather and your zip code, and Nightbot will tell you your weather. Right, you don't even trust yourself to drive that Ford, but you're gonna loan it out. Well, it's a Ford. It'll keep going. I know you think it's gonna break down any time, but just remember it's a Ford. It'll keep going. You got that right. Brett has proven that he can't be trusted in it. Oh, we're in agreement. Nightbot saying 79. My thermometer saying 79. I just hope just not taking advantage of the same garage you took your truck to. Oh, okay. Yeah, because that place you took your Chevy, I've been there a long time. Years, a long time. They have a vehicle there to be worked on. Yeah, I see. Mike doesn't know how to spell weather. Yeah, last week, trying to drop his link, couldn't spell king. Yes, it has, Wanda. Hello, Joseph. Well, this is turning into the Mike and Brett Comedy Hour. So, does anyone have any questions for me? So I can take my live back. Batman, I wake you up. Sorry, buddy. And you guys are goofballs. I want to thank everyone for being here. Doesn't seem to be any more questions for me, and I think I went over everything that I need to go over. So I think I'll end this now. We have another live Wednesday evening at 10 o'clock Central. Okay, if no one's got anything else, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this now. Okay, have a good night. Thanks for being here.